Okay, so we look at some information, some tools. We understood the SCCM content library, but now it's start to put everything together and prepare the new server for Configuration Manager. So the first thing, if you recall, is .NET 4.8. We already installed this on the Configuration Manager, and we already installed this on the SQL. So here on the server 04, I'm going to the C drive temp, where I already download the .NET framework, and it will start to extract the files. So remember that it does take a couple of minutes. While it's doing that, I will start doing the other requirements. The first one is firewall. Remember, we need to have a couple of ports. We already looked at the documentation for that. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to, on the firewall, allow an app to true. And this app is basically file and print sharing. The second thing I will do is on the advanced firewall, I will create a rule for the dynamic RDP. So new and custom, all programs, protocol TCP, local ports, I have here RPC dynamic ports, and I'll basically allow everything on the domain. Remember, I'm here in a domain environment, and I will put here SCCM RPC dynamic. So now we have here the firewall ports are done. So I'm done with the firewall ports. Going back here on the .NET, and we just click I accept and install. So we now have the .NET being installed / updated, and we have the firewall ports open. The second step we need to do, remember, is the no SMS on drive. That if I go back here on my computer, I have the C drive where I don't want any files of Configuration Manager, and I have the D drive where I want some files or all the files of Configuration Manager, that in this case will be the SMS content library. This is just the extract of the .NET files. So what I'm going to do is on the C drive, I'm going then to create a file. So I cannot create with the extension I'm going to show you shortly, but I will put here no SMS on drive.ms. And the extension is still a text file. What I'm going to do is just change to CO file name extension, and I'm going to rename this and remove the text at the end and press enter. I'm sure I want to change, click yes. So now I have the no SMS on drive.sms and not a no SMS on drive.sms.txt. You can see here the type now changed to SMS file. And the last one, I want to give the Configuration Manager site server and the Configuration Manager admins full access to this box. So what I'm going to do is computer management, local users, groups, administrators. I'm going to add here SCCM site servers, and I will add the SCCM admins. They will have full access to this server. So the basic pre-requirements have been installed. Now we need to install the Windows features, RDC and IIS. But I will only install those as soon as the .NET Framework 4.8 has been successfully installed. And while we are waiting for that to happen, if you like the video, remember to leave your like, share with your friends and co-workers so everyone knows more about Configuration Manager, and we will not have those small problems that from time to time we find when I go to a customer site and, oh, yes, you forgot to install one of the requirements or installed in the wrong place, then we need to use the tools. And also, have you subscribed to the channel? If yes, great, thank you very much. If you haven't done so already, you have time, do this right now. Click that little bell icon and you will be notified every time we upload new content. And finally, comments, questions, leave in the comment section below. If it's a question, remember to use the hashtag #AskRaphael, so it's going to be easier for me to find an answer. Okay, .NET has been completed. Let's click Finish. And I don't need to reboot the computer, I will reboot later on. But now what I'm going to do is IIS and RDC. So I'm going to use the Server Manager. Of course, everything that I'm doing here, you can do via PowerShell. But let's learn the way that via the UI. Because if you get, for example, if PowerShell changes in the future, or maybe you're using a Server 2012 that is a little bit different, hopefully not. So anyway, let's click Manage and add roles and features. I'm going to click Next, Next. And on the server roles, what I'm going to do is, as soon as it actually loads, I'm going to select here Webserver IIS and add the feature. Now next, in the features, remember IIS has been installed, but I need to install the RDC, and we have here remote differential compression. I'm going to select and click Next and Next. So on the rows that the IIS will install automatically for us, we need to install few extra. So the few extra points will be in security. We need to install Windows authentication. In the application, we need to install ISAP extensions. And under the IIS management tools, we need to install the management compatibility. That's going to be IIS 6 Metabase compatibility and IIS 6 WMI compatibility. So those are the extra tools we need. And I like to use the scripts and tools as well. So you click here, Script and Tools. And then you click here Next. And then you click here Install. So the whole installation will take a few minutes, not long. But I don't want you to watch this and me talking here, to subscribe, like, and share the information, because we already know that how it works. But I will pause the video and I will be right back with you. So the installation is completed. Let's just click Close. And I will close here. And now let's check if the installation has actually successful. So if we open the browser, in this case is Internet Explorer, I'm just going to type localhost. And you can see here the IIS page has opened. And it tells me the IIS has been installed. Also, what you can do is open the Windows Administrative Tools and search for here Internet Information Services. And you can see here the sites. So the default site has been actually created. So this is all good as a pre-requirement to install the distribution point on this computer. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I see you on the next one.